Hopefully I'm on YouTube. It's hard to tell sometimes. Hopefully you're on YouTube. Hopefully we're all on YouTube. Turn my desktop audio off. Let's get my thingy set up. Well, there's a whole bunch of new toys to play with, so we're going to play with them. It looks like I need Windows subsystem for Linux in order to do the generation for the pose stuff that we're going to do today. So just installing that. Hopefully it doesn't require a reboot, but it probably will. Yeah. So MagicAnimate. MagicAnimate came out. MagicAnimate. There we go. It's pretty interesting. Basically, we generate these motion maps with DensePose, and we can take a photo and make it dance or move around or wobble or run or do yoga or stand on top of a mountain surrounded by ancient remains. But yeah, very exciting stuff. So for now, what I can do is inference, which means I can take an image in an existing motion thingy and make it do stuff. But what I really wanted to do tonight was learn how to make these DensePose dance animations. Once we figure that out, then the sky's the limit here, because we can just make as many as we like. What's up, Andres, Devin, Jovix, Locon? What's up, y'all? All right, let's see what Windows Linux subsystem says. It's installing Ubuntu. Let's go. So yeah, they recommend using WSL to install the DensePose thing, because as usual, I ran into the PyTorch problem when I'm installing requirements. So let's try WSL and see what happens. My hope is, and with a few days, this whole thing will be completely out of date, and there'll be comfy nodes for all this stuff. But for right now, I think this is as good as we get. DensePose, ComfyUI. Anyone done anything since? It's cool that we have a DensePose ControlNet already. Oh no, that's OpenPose. Yeah. Well, anyway, hopefully we'll have comfy nodes for that soon. But for now, we have to do it the old-fashioned way. So if you want to set this up at home, you can go to pinokio.computer. I'll put the link in here. This is a system for setting up like one-click installs for virtual machines for doing all kinds of fun AI stuff. So if you got a NVIDIA card and time on your hands and you don't want to deal with Python environments, this is the way to play with stuff. You just click install it, and then when you're done with it, you just delete the directory. Which is good, because MagicAnimate is 110 friggin' gigabytes. And yeah, like it won't be later, but it is now. So yeah, it's right here, MagicAnimate. That's the link right there. Install Pinokio and install this with Pinokio. Takes maybe 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your internet connection, maybe more if you got a really slow internet connection. But yeah, you can get that going. Click one-click install and have it do its thing. I've already done this last night, so mine's ready to go. So we'll launch that in a minute. I just want to wait for this to finish. There we go. Changes will not be effective until the system is rebooted. That is fantastic news. Will it not work at all? No, it won't work at all until I reboot. Awesome. How do I reboot and stay online? I guess I don't. This sucks. Okay, stick around. I'll be right back. This is terrible, but stick around. I'll be right back. This guy? I can't tell if I'm back or not. I don't think I'm back. Am I here? Am I alive? Holy cow, I'm back. All right, let's go. Okay, here we are in WSL. All right, welcome back. Thanks for staying. That sucked. Hopefully that will be the only reboot of the evening. Okay, let's go. Twitter, who was it? It was Nacho. Sorry. Let me find that link I had open because obviously everything closed. This is why it's a good idea to save these links in a folder somewhere. So you don't have to go hunting through YouTube comments. This is terrible. Where is it? Where is it? Nacho. You've been interacting with me on Twitter too much today, people. I'm confused now. All right, here we go. All right. Nacho. Day 2. Here we go. Okay, here's the next one. All right, here is the generator. This is what we're trying to get going, okay? So with this, we should be able to, yes, do all this cool stuff. So let's try it. Git clone. Doop, doop. Oh, right. Sudo apt install Python 3 pip. All right. So what do we do here? Apt get update, right? Sudo apt get update. All my Linux is coming back to me. Give me a sec here. Apt get. Will that work? Yes. Do it. Install all the things. Oh, I love text progress bars. Don't they feel so hackerly? Look at all this hacker stuff going on. You can't even read it. It's so fast. All right. So we have friggin' pip, and then we can maybe do this. Maybe. This is the problem I had earlier. No module named Torch. So how do I install PyTorch on WSL? Come on, nerds, help me. I hate this. No, it didn't work. Pip install torch. How bad could this be? This is probably a really bad idea, right? This is a very bad idea. We'll see what happens. At least my internet's fast. Cool. Well, it probably won't work then. This show might be a little unscripted, yeah. Just telling you for specify CU18. Okay. Yeah, well, this is a fresh WSL install, so I have a feeling I probably just installed Torch wrong, but What happens? There. Oh, it's downloading it anyway. All right. Let's go. Lots of green. Lots of green. It's looking good. Boo boo doo 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 doo. Come on, build that wheel. Every time I see wheel, I think of Journey. Wheel in the sky. Oh, turn off my desktop audio. How's my voice coming through? Is it loud? Is it too quiet? I feel like I was too quiet last time. I'm not sure if it's that's still happening. So how do I add this crap to my path then? Add path to environment. Ubuntu. Echo path. Export path equals. Yeah, permanently. Modify EDC profile. Okay. Nope. Nano ETC profile. Hey, unwritable. Pseudo nano ETC profile. Okay, and where's my path? Path? Not here? What? The profile file. Okay. Okay, that doesn't seem correct. Cool. Let's just add it temporarily then. Export path equals this. Export path equals that. Echo path. Okay. Hopefully we're LS. Hopefully it won't complain so much. Oh, great. I just destroyed my path. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, jeez. I just broke it even more. What? So I need to add at least user bin to the path to. How do you add more than one thing to the path? Oh, I see. I forgot to add the rest of the path. Terrible. I mean, just terrible. So hopefully it's this, and hopefully I want to add user bin and bin. Yeah, LS. Hey, bro, I fixed it. All right, cool. Oh, yeah. I was gonna set all this stuff up before the stream, but you know what I thought? No, I'll show everybody how horrible this crap is. I don't think I cloned the Detectron directory, so let's do that real quick. Okay. And now Python app.py. What? Python 3? Okay, that works. Python 3 app.py. Neat. Pip install CV2. Great. Pip. Is there requirements in here too? No. Hi. Great. I think there was an error about this on the issues page. No module. Yeah, I tried when I was supposed to. His didn't work, but mine did, but I'm still getting the same error. Fun. Okay. What's the problem though? Cannot open a shared object file. Oh. Probably because the input's not there. Nano main.py. Yeah, do we have input video and output video? No, we don't. So we need input video in here. So copy. Do I have one? Let's get one from Pexels. Pexels. Okay, so dancer video. We need a pretty close up, I think, somewhat close up. That should work. I've done this one before. No, I want one that's more in the middle. Yeah. That'll work. So let's call this input video. So that's in downloads. So that'll be copy mount users. No, see? Yeah, users. Right? Users. Yeah. Downloads, input video, CD, copy. Thank you. Thank you. Let's try main again. Python main. Okay, what is he missing? What's the matter? Cannot open shared project file. Object file. libgl. It's times like this I often wonder why I do this stuff. Okay, let's try the requirements again. Maybe it just line 1. It's this Detectron 2 config stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, dog meme. Why? What's the problem? Did that. Yeah. All right. Well, I did all the things and I can't make it work. So awesome. Awesome. Pinokio works fine for inference, but we're not trying to do inference right now. I'm trying to install the thing that lets me generate the actual dance maps instead of having to use the 4 default ones that come with it. Like this tool is great, but I cannot really use it until I can generate the DensePose stuff. I wonder if it'll work in Colab Notebook without kicking us out. Let's find out. Let's find out. Doesn't necessarily have to be local. It would just be nice. All right. Connect to T4. Sure, why not? Hit it. Give me that lovely T4 action. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, hopefully. There's no way this is going to be the way forward. This is just my penalty for trying to do this stuff the day it comes out, you know. But we'll pay it. We'll make it work. If anyone wants to play with this Google Colab, it's right here. Boop. Actually, I wonder if Cocktail Peanut... I wonder if Cocktail Peanut has already made installer for this. What a friggin' monster. No way. Oh, it's not ready yet. He's working on it, though. Cocktail Peanut, you the best. Let's see. MagicAnimate. I think he's working on it right now. Cool. Cool. Oh, hey, Tony. Hey, Goof. Okay. Still going. All right, never mind. You can tell by the little swirling wheel here. When this is done, then we can... Oh, that's probably because I had something selected. All right, do your thing. Once this is done, then hopefully we can convert some videos. That'll be cool. Yeah, then we can make our own DensePose, and then we'll open up the Pinokio thing, and we can start playing with the inference. But yeah, I wanted to generate some DensePose stuff first, so we're not just using the same four examples. Also, for right now, running MagicAnimate locally is a huge pain in the ass. Like I said, eventually there's going to be comfy nodes for this, but for now, if you can, Google Colabs, if you have more than 110 gigabytes of storage space on your Google Drive, you can play with it on Google Colabs. Yeah, I think there might be a Hugging Face for it too, but it's like it's saturated right now, heavily overloaded. Heavily overloaded. People want to play, man. The people want to play. Have a good video in mind for the open, but yeah, I'm gonna use just to start. I'm gonna use that this one. Get lots of movement. We'll make Mr. Bean dance or something. Thought I closed you, Steam. Boom, 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 boom. Still installing. I bet this right here, I bet this command right here would actually let me run it locally. I wonder if that would install the right version of Torch for me. Okay, the following packages were previously imported in this runtime. You must restart the runtime in order to... Okay. But if... Okay, whatever. Let's just try it first. Oh, crap. Upload the video you want to convert, pressing the top left icon on the files section. Okay, files, Detectron. Oh, it goes right in the root. Okay, cool. Upload, downloads, input video. Input video. Can I just drop it right here? Yeah, I'm only going to run this the one time, though. If you want to do this again, save a copy of this to your drive, then run it from there, and then it'll install everything. I'm just using a temporary thing for now. What is taking so long to upload, though? This seems like it's taking a long time. How big's that file? It's 3 megabytes. What the? That's more like it, I guess. At least it showed up. It's 3 megabytes. What's going on, Google? Jeez. Is this thing serious? It's got to be done uploading, right? What the actual? Okay. Oh. 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 Why is it so short? So I feel like this file didn't finish uploading. So I'm going to kill this. Yeah. How do I... Yeah, disconnect and delete. Yes. Go away. Okay, let's file, save a copy in drive. Open a new tab. Okay, and this is running on my drive now, I believe. Reconnecting. All right, connected to a hosted. All right. Let's do this on mine. Hopefully it'll be faster in some way. Yeah, like I feel like it just didn't do the whole video. Ensure that your files are saved elsewhere. Oh, I'd have to link my Google Drive to it. I don't want to do that. Can't be bothered. I don't know why the video was so short, though. Yeah, see, it's just hanging and it's not actually uploading. Why are you like this, Google Colabs? Why? Let's mount my drive. Wait for this to finish. I'll just upload it to my drive. Screw it. Build the wheel, build the wheel. Don't you guys love staring at text? Isn't that what you come on YouTube for, to watch somebody fight with a text editor? Oh, hell yeah. You could be watching people dance. You could be watching people game. You could be watching people hit each other with stuff. But no, you're here watching me fight with collabs, and I love you for it. Oh, yeah, you could just leave me running in a tab. That works too. As long as I get the views, I don't care. That's what I'm here for primarily, is just the views. I'm not really here for the community or, teaching or anything. It's like I'm here for the raw numbers. 2 people left. They were like, yeah, I could be watching better stuff. Good call. 3 people left. Bye-bye. I just reminded them there's cooler stuff on YouTube. That's my move. Who knew berating your audience for having the audacity to watch you was a bad idea? On script. The script sucks. I'm gonna fire this script writer. Come on, baby. Do wheel stuff. Whatever wheel is. Anyone know what a wheel is? Yeah, me neither. Okay. All right. Well, maybe I do have to restart. I don't know. Okay, cool. Let's mount my drive. Yeah, go ahead. Sure. Hit it. Oh, hell yeah. You can have access to everything, Google Drive. It's fine. All right, where's my Google Drive? Mounty, mounty, mount. Content. Yeah, okay. So, if I load up Google Drive. All right, let's find the file I'm looking for. Oh, my drive. I want to copy it to video. Input video. That was fast. Okay, so now it should be in content, drive, my drive, video. I just put it here. Video. Input video. Hello, copy path. All right, let's try this again. Skadoosh. Right? Right? Yeah. Pexels dancer. Well, I guess we could put it in this folder too. All right, please do more than 4 seconds. I'm just trying to show people what this is really like. Just banging your head against Python for hours. Okay, well, it says it's done, but oh, hey, there it is, Pexels Dancer. Hey, come on, stop that. Pexels Dancer, dear nerd. It's still so short. Why is it only 2 seconds? The video is much longer than 2 seconds. WTF, mate. Is there like a thing here that tells me why it's so short? Why do you only do 2 seconds? Frame width, frame height, FPS. That's really weird, right? Like, why in the hell? Why is it only 2 minutes long or 2 seconds long? It don't make no sense. How long is the input video? 7 seconds. Output video. 2 seconds. That makes no sense. Yeah. All right. Do I have any videos? Of course not. All right, let me grab another one. Pexels. Dancer. Ooh, dancer. Actually, I want videos. Either up close dancer. Maybe this guy. I don't know. "14 seconds. I bet this makes a 2-second video." It's also probably only going to get his midsection, but let's find out. That's going to go in my input video folder. Downloads, we'll call you input video 2. Bloop. All right, and let's go back here, input video. Did I put -2 or did I just put a 2? What did I call it? 2, just 2. 2, and dancer 2. I don't see anything here for amount of frames. No one else does too, right? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. No, they're both 25 frames per second. Both the input and the output. Thought about that too. What's 4cc? Video writer. Cap, FPS, cap, capture. Predictor. You don't have any issues on yours? No. What about the original? Still that's just that one issue. Oh, 3 closed. WHL for Windows license. Okay. Nobody's having the problem we're having. Odd. Either no one's having the problem or no one's tested it yet. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. Something happened. Oh, I clicked on the wrong video. Okay, it's working. 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 Okay, so let's go over to Google Deriz Knife and grab this. Download. Naturally. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, we got a lot of extra stuff going on in this video, which is insane because I don't think there's actually any extra stuff going on. Is there even a person in the background of this video? What is going on? Is that a ghost? Did we find a DensePose ghost? Did I rename that file or something? Yeah. Okay. It's all right, VLC. Calm down. Oh, there is a person back there. Okay. I was like, what the hell? All right, I kind of want to run this one now. All right, cool. Let's make two more background videos, and then we'll start playing with them. Let's do. I'm gonna try and find one where the person's right in the middle. That might be good. I think that's the same dancer. Short though. Let's do a longer one. 22 seconds. Ooh, this might be good. Lots of like acrobatic stuff. Yeah. With turnarounds and whatnot. HD, save that. All right, and pop it over into here. Downloads. What's this one called? Input video 3. We'll put that in our Google Drive folder. Done. Okay, and then we go over to Google Drive and refresh this. A copy path. Well, I mean, we don't really need to. We just need to change this to 3 to 3. 3. 3. Go. Sick. All right, let's find one more. Maybe what I'll do is when I'm done here, I'll take all these dense poses that I generated tonight and make a little dense pose pack and throw it on the Discord. So if you want some dense poses to play with, you saw CC0 stuff, so I think it's cool. That's cool. Let's get this one too. I wonder what's gonna happen with the hair. All right. Yep, and then you'll be input video 4 and drop you in here. Are you done? Still going. All right, and 4 and 4. Yeah, colors look cool. Please put some music on. Set it to the volume you like. I just don't play music on my streams because I don't want them to get copy stricken later. So yeah, we'll put on some stuff under the background there, whatever you like. I won't force you to listen to some awful lo-fi hip hop if you don't want to. That's done. Okay, let's go 4. Download numero 3. Download. Cool. Interesting. Cool. Come on, baby. Okay. That done too. Wicked. All right, let's grab number 4. Okay, there we go. Oh, I downloaded the wrong file. I'm not a smart man. So dancer 3. Oh, I did download it. Very cool. What's 4? Ah, crap. I want this one. Download that. I'm curious how all this, like, the parts that get blacked out, like what that's gonna, translate to when we get it back up. All right, cool. So now we have 4. Let's make a folder. Dense pose. Let's grab you. Hang on. You, and you. Yeah. You go in here. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Nice. All right, cool. Now I can kill this. Bye-bye. Okay, let's get back to business. So, Pinokio. So yeah, hopefully if you've been installing it, you're good to go now and we can play. So, here we are in Pinokio. If you want to install it, all you have to do is just click that link that I sent earlier, and then you can one-click install it with the app once it's installed. And when it's all done, all of its stuff, you'll have this. And then to launch it, you just launch single GPU mode, and it will spin up a Python instance of Gradio, whatever you like to call it, with MagicAnimate in it, and you're off to the races. But like I said, at least 110 gigabytes to install it, and probably at least 16 gigs of RAM to infer. But we're gonna check that too. I'm actually quite curious. Quite curious how much RAM it uses. Oh, it's already running? That was fast. Okay. Here we are in MagicAnimate. So to animate, all we need is an image and one of those DensePose thingamajing-dongs that we just made. So, who should we make dance? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean? And where's my thingies? Let's have Mr. Bean do the sexy face pose stuff. Error? What's the matter? Oh, does it have to be square? Interesting. It looks like we've come across another error. Yes. Do you mind telling me what the error is? Okay. Size referenced before assignment? What? Okay, these are all square. Maybe it just needs to be square. Okay, let's open up Resolve and try making it square. See if that matters. Don't you love this stuff? No, I'm good. All right. Yeah, sure, why not? All right. File, project settings. Let's just do 1080 by 1080, I guess. And zoom. Okay. Does it need that purple background color, maybe? I guess we'll find out. Dancer 1 square. Okay, let's try that. Videos. Dancer 1 square. Ah, that sucks a lot. Why are you mad, though? Local variable size reference before assignment. Okay, let's look at the example files and see if we can figure out why it's not working. AI. No, it's in users. Pinokio. API. App. Demo. Outputs. No, those are the outputs from the other night. MagicAnimate. Inputs. Source image. No. Driving. There they are. DensePose. Okay, so what's the deal? What's the deal? 512 by 512. 25 frames per second. Okay, 512 by 512. Maybe I have to make this background color too? Tough to say. All right, whatever. Let's try DaVinci Resolve. Settings. 512 by 512. Save. File. Deliver. Dancer 1, 512. All right. Refresh. Come on back over here. Oh, I got too many Gradio tabs. There you are. Okay. Finish. Videos, Dancer 1, 512. No, eh? You're totally fine to use one of these. That is so friggin' weird. Okay, we have it running in Pinokio. Can I talk to Pinokio? Can I run the main.py version without having to run the Gradio? What a bummer. That's so friggin' close. All right, well, we'll make Mr. Bean run just so we can get some goddamn closure here. This sucks, right? This sucks. What are we, 45 minutes in? Oh, an hour in. Hour in. We haven't got a result yet. We got damn close. It's either the background color or it doesn't load external things right. Not sure what the actual problem is yet. I'm gonna guess it's that background color. I wonder if I could rotoscope that out. Change the background color to purple. But it's cool. Mr. Bean will be running in 2 minutes. Local variable sized reference before assignment. I made it 512 by 512. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, yeah. We're losing viewers like crazy. Let's go. That being said, if there's a DensePose ControlNet, this could be a path to making DensePose videos, which would be really cool. Questions. Come on. Six seconds. Putting the video together. And oh, I better double check. Yep. He's not naked. Fantastic. That is pretty crazy looking. Doesn't look like Mr. Bean, but at least he's got the right clothes on. So let's do Pexels. Let's do a headshot. Headshot. Just a person. Yeah, like just a, normal human person. Well, do I need their body to make them run? Or is the head enough? Let's find out. Can we make her run? Time to dance. Oh, come on now. Really? Okay, good. There we go. Oh, yeah, right. Has to be square. Wait, what the? Let's do a square one. So yeah, when this stuff gets into Comfy, I think it'll be a lot better because we'll be able to like there. Hopefully that'll just do a normal human person. Dancing. All right. Now let's try her. She might be a little tall and gangly, but we'll see. Warning, data is not aligned. This could lead to a speed loss. Oh no. Oh no. Speed loss. Oh, 6 minutes. Must be a longer input video. As soon as I'm done here tonight, someone is going to figure out how to do the DensePose stuff. That's how it always goes. But oh well. Give us something to do next week. Just going to turn this off while it renders. Computer's getting a little warm. I feel like NVIDIA broadcast adds to the problems a little bit. How we doing for VRAM? How we doing for VRAM? Okay, so 14 gigs for inference. I guess that means you could do it on less than 16 gigs. That's encouraging. 30, 80, 40, 80 friends, I think, can do it. Might choke on a 12 gig card, though. Yeah, it won't be long, eh, Craig? Like, consumption and I have talked about this quite a bit, but, like, game design at some point is probably just going to be building black box or gray boxes and then populating the actual textures, content, data with AI. We're not there yet, but at the rate at which everything's going, holy cow, games are going to be crazy. What's everybody else working on tonight? Anybody else playing with MagicAnimate yet, or have I scared you off completely? I would understand if I have. I feel like as soon as I'm done, there's gonna be what do you call it? Comfy nodes. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. We might just take a hard left turn, bop into Comfy, and start playing with DensePose ControlNet. Cause what? Is this SDXL? SD1.5. Okay. All right, we got DensePose. I am now curious if we can make animations with DensePose in AnimateDiff. I think we can. We could compare them to OpenPose videos. We could generate OpenPose videos and try to mix them together. Yeah, I guess the DensePose ControlNet has been out for a while, eh? 4 months ago. How do you say thank you? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I mean, you guys can see what MagicAnimate does, right? Like, I don't want to jump off it too quick, but image, dense pose, and you can make things dance, or whatever, and it's amazing. But in Comfy, obviously, we have more control, right? And yes, this is a different engine, different method, different model, all that stuff. So the results are different and good and better in some ways, but yeah, let's try our new dense pose animations in ComfyUI with what do you call it? That thing that does that stuff? ControlNet? Yeah. Also, this is absolutely cooking my GPU. It's interesting. These new models keep dropping every day. Like, who's gonna have time to look at all this stuff? Did you guys see the new there's a new inference model by come on, brain. Do the braining. Playground version 2. Yeah. So apparently this has been trained on data they own. So should be pretty interesting. I mean, these results like this are usually pretty cherry picked, but yeah, we'll see when it comes out. We can play with it. I guess their idea is they'll be able to charge people to use it and actually own the data that's in it. So hopefully copyright won't be a problem. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Nacho for actually building this stuff. GitHub. Trying to find his Twitter. I can't find it. It's Nacho something. My brain sucks. Where's your Twitter, bud? that it? Doesn't work. Okay, cool. I'll link it in a bit. Oh, you're done? Okay, cool. Let's see. Oop. Oh, dear. She's really stretched because her image is really stretched, I think. That's interesting. Yeah, like this is cool, but you know, the face is kind of distorted. But it is incredible what it's doing with the image to the thing. Yeah. Wild. All right. Let's kill Pinokio. Bye bye bye. Bye bye bye. Stop. So we'll come back to that later. For now, or maybe not tonight, but I'm very interested in this DensePose stuff now. Especially now that we can generate DensePose stuff. Disconnect. Are you done? You're closed? You done? All right, cool. Let's kill Pinokio. All right. Run comfy. Let's grab this. So SD1.5 DensePose. Yeah. And then let's put that in AI comfy. Comfy models ControlNet. Bloop. Okay. All right, cool. And then let's clear this. All right. Should we? Should we build an entire AnimateDiff thing from the get-go? Why not, right? YOLO. All right. You guys want to see me speedrun an AnimateDiff setup? Let's do this. I'm just kidding. I'll explain what I'm doing. All right. The heart of our diffusion system is our K-sampler. So we start with a K-sampler. And we have a K-sampler. And that's what does our K-sampling, our diffusion. What do we need? We need a VAE decoder to spit out the image, and we need to use video combine to actually slap that animation together into a video. Do, 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 do. 12 FPS. I also like to do a 24 FPS one, Control C, Control V to copy and paste. 24 frames per second. Change the file name so it doesn't save the same file over top. And then I like to use the film interpolator, and drop another one that's 24 frames out of that. So that'll be like smooth. And then we'll call this film. Yes. Okay, so now we have to plug stuff into the front. This is all the output. Now we need to plug stuff into the front. So model, we need a checkpoint loader. It has to be SD1.5 for this. We'll try realistic vision because I think it's gonna do people better. Clip, we'll do positive. So we need a clip text encode. That's our positive prompt. And we need another one for our negative prompt. And then we need a latent image. In this case, we can add an empty latent image. We'll do 512 by 512 for time. And let's just start with, we'll set that up in a second. Okay. So we're loading our checkpoint. We're going into our clip. We're setting the size of it. We're doing the decoding. Here comes all the outputting. So what else do we need to do now? So this will actually generate, well, not yet, but very soon. Okay, let's keep adding stuff. We need AnimateDiff. So we want the AnimateDiff loader with context. Yeah, you want to run the model through that and then into the K-sampler. So it's like it goes through AnimateDiff into the K-sampler. We're going to select temporal diff and the regular The other modes are for SDXL and Hotshot. Motion scale is 1. Scoop. Okay, so we drag out of context options, add this AnimateDiff uniform context options. If you don't have these nodes, you need to install AnimateDiff Evolved from the manager. You might need some other nodes too from the video helper suite, and you will definitely need some other stuff once I get into it, IP adapters and whatnot. Yeah. All the stuff you need is at the top of the GitHub for all the pages. Top of the GitHub for the IP adapters page explains to you exactly what files you need to get and exactly where you need to put them. The GitHub page for the AnimateDiff Evolved does the same thing. It tells you where the models go and what they do. So always read the installation part of a GitHub if you are confused at all about getting something installed, because like 99% of your questions are going to be answered right there in the very beginning. 1% of them are going to be nowhere and no one will know, and you will fall down a well trying to find it, but that's just the way it is. Context length, and it's usually because you're just not searching the right thing, which is super fun. Okay, so our uniform context options, we want that to be 16:14. That's a length of 16 for the context window. The stride we leave at 1. Overlap, I just leave it at 4. You can set it to 3, 5, 6. The higher the number, the more it tries to interpolate between the context windows as it's jumping from context window to context window. So higher numbers means, in this case, every 16 frames, it'll goop into the next one, goopier if the number is higher. If the number's lower, it'll be like a harder cut right into the next context window. So I just like to leave it at 4, but you can set it to whatever you like. Try stuff. Okay, so checkpoint in. We got our AnimateDiff loader. This will actually do stuff, so we can go. Let's add NSFW nude to the negative prompt because we're in, YouTube. And also, one thing you can do is color your nodes. It helps your brain. I know green is positive and red is negative. So, and then we'll add swirling clouds, cumulonimbus, stormy sky. Let's try that. 20 up. Everything's fine. We're gonna do 16 frames. And this should be a, whoa, what is going on there? They got shadows. Gross. Okay. I think something's buggy with the interface. So yes. When that you see an error like that, it says required input is missing VAE. It actually highlights the node in red and shows you what's not connected. Yeah. So that's a super simple, super basic AnimateDiff setup that we will expand upon very soon. Okay, can't right click on these. That's fun. I feel like something's like broken with Comfy right now. Oh, maybe it's because I'm in Firefox. Hey, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Nice. So yeah, that's AnimateDiff. It's pretty sick. Makes dope stuff pretty much every time. So we're gonna kill this. For my experience, I've found that ComfyUI works best in Chrome. I've been trying to run it in Firefox, and it's been an absolute nightmare. Oh, I didn't save that. One sec. It's a 192. No, 127. There you are. Save the workflow to JSON, and then you can just open it in the other browser. Downloads. There you are. Bloop. Okay, cool. Now we can close you. We don't need you anymore. Close you, and we're back in Comfy in Chrome, and it's going to work better. Okay, cool. I bet you I can even move these down without it being weird too. Hell yeah. All right. Checkpoint, AnimateDiff, prompt, K-sampler, output. So that's the path for diffusion. And now what we want to do is add, we want to add that DensePose ControlNet and see what the hell that does. So ControlNet goes after your prompt before the K-sampler. So it's a form of conditioning. So it works like a prompt, but it uses images and control nets to imply stuff. And like in this case, imply people. Yes. All right. ControlNet, apply advanced. And we want to get the ControlNet loader advanced. Yeah. We need the DensePose ControlNet. We need to send our positive, negative, positive, negative. So here, let's move all this stuff out so you can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, let's do this in sort of order here, order of operations. ControlNet goes here, the prompt goes here, AnimateDiff. These are kind of at the same time, but so I'll just put this here. So yeah, this makes more sense. We got our checkpoint, it goes into AnimateDiff, and our prompt, I mean, these are kind of happening at the same time, so it's fine. Then it goes into ControlNet, and then it goes into the sampler, and then it goes into the output. Right? Okay, so we got our DensePose. Let's add this one's also in video combine or video helper suite. We want VHS load video path. Yes. Okay, and I know my video path is in downloads. I just need to right click on one of the files. So we'll do this one. Sure. Oh, that's the 2-second one. No, we want this one. 7-second one. Hell yeah. All right, copy as path. Paste it in here. Blomp. Okay, cool. We're gonna force 512. Let's think about this. It is a 16:9 video, so we want to lock the height, width by height. So we want to lock the height at 512 and keep the width wide. So what's 16:9 at 512 is like, it's like 960 by 512 or something like that. So let's try that. It'll be close enough. What we can now do is convert the batch size from an input or from a widget to an input. So now it's an input. Our video path loader thing here, it actually spits out the amount of frames. So we just plug that into here. And now we can control how long our animation is based on how many frames, how many frames we load of the video, right? So let's just for now, let's just load 32 frames to make sure it works. We're going to skip no frames at the beginning. I'll zoom in on this. We're going to skip no frames at the beginning, and then we're going to select every one frame. If you select every second frame, that means it's going to play the video at double time by skipping a frame. 3, it's going to play it 3 times as fast by skipping 2 frames. Play a frame, skip 2 frames, play a frame, skip 2 frames. You can use that if your input footage is slow motion or not moving the speed you want it to. You can use this to speed it up. You can't slow it down, but you can speed it up. Yeah, so that will just work. And the other thing you could do is pull a preview out of here so you can see what it looks like, after it's loaded. 32 frames of someone dancing. Okay, let's try cloud person dancing in the sky, person made of clouds. YOLO. So hit it. So hopefully our output video will look something like this. We shall see. It's also possible to use LCM with this, which cuts down render time quite a bit. But LCM, in my experience, doesn't look as good as regular AnimateDiff at like 20, 25, 30, whatever steps. So like, yeah, great for iteration, great for messing around, great for trying stuff, great for abstract and less important stuff. But if you want that quality, I feel like you need to not use LCM yet until they figure that out a little bit more. I'm not getting enough quality out of the. It's not worth the value quality loss for me. Not worth the value for the amount of quality you lose. Whatever. It comes out blurry in my opinion. So yes, this takes longer, but I feel like it's worth it. But I'm going to keep messing with LCM and see if I can get it dialed in because I feel like I'm, 2 settings away from making it better. I'm not saying you can't get good results though, because like the video that me and Jeff made the other night, that was LCM and it came out awesome. But our masks, like the mask I made was really prominent and detailed in that sense. So that took over a lot of what the LCM's losing. We got that back with ControlNet. Your mileage may vary. I don't really use SDXL with AnimateDiff because I don't like the way the motion model looks. Yeah. I think Hotshot looks better, but it's got an 8-frame context window. So I think when you get to that point, it's probably time to start looking at stable video diffusion, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm sure there are people getting fantastic results with SDXL. I'm just not one of them. Like SDXL and AnimateDiff, I mean. It does feel low. Let me know if it's really quiet. I can turn it up a bit. Okay, two away. 10 seconds. Uh-oh. Well, that's insane. Kind of love it. Huh. 146? What the hell? Okay, well, DensePose is interesting. Let's go 30-year-old cloud person because it was looking like a bit like a kid there. Let's go cinematic lighting, and I'm going to actually add Free See how that looks. Okay. Different seed. Yep, let's try another one. Yeah, this is really trippy. I don't know why we have the extra people dancing on the sides, but I like them. These are really like cloud people. I guess making these 144 frame per second GIFs is kind of the move. They look amazing. Do, 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 do. Hitting 12 gigs of VRAM for this. But also rendering in 960 by 512, so not bad, I guess. Not bad. So to replicate MagicAnimate, I think we can try some IP adapters nonsense. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whoa. I really like the way this DensePose thing works. It's really cool. Damn. Ah, very sick. Okay. So let's yeah. Let's try some IP adapters nonsense. Load for you IP adapters after that. Yeah, probably. Okay. Need an apply IP adapter from encoded. Yep. We need IP adapter encoder. We need an IP adapter loader. We need a clip vision loader. Womp womp. Okay. Yeah. Load image one. We need a prepare image for clip vision. Center crop. And add a load image. Yeah. Okay. Blue, 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 blue. Yep, that's all good. And the model goes in there. Model comes back out into AnimateDiff. All right. So, like, technically, it's this. Okay. Checkpoint for you, IP adapter to imply style. Okay. AnimateDiff, the prompt, ControlNet, K sampler, output, decode into output. All right. I mean, that's the whole pipe, really. I mean, the rest is just adding more control nets and different IP adapters and LoRa's and expanding this workflow, but this is essentially the whole thing. See, here we can add more images. We're just going to do one for now, but this will give us the ability to actually blend images together as input as well, which is really powerful because you can do the person, some clothes, the style, and something else. You know, like you just combine 4 things into the clip. My friend Bill sent some robots over, so let's try a robot. All right. Let's see if we can make this robot. Robot dancing on a spaceship. Cinematic lighting. 35mm Fuji film photograph. Let's try to get this real as hell. Real as hell. Okay, so long story short, this IPAdapter Plus stuff, it's all on the GitHub. You need these files and they need to go in certain folders. I've shown you how to do it a million times. So yeah, just go to GitHub, IPAdapter Plus. Yep, Cubic. And it's all explained right here, where they go, what they're for, and what they do. Tells you where to put them, what to call them, all that stuff. So just pop those files in place, and then this workflow will work. And again, if you go on my Discord later to use this workflow and nodes come up red, you just go into Manager and hit Install Missing Custom Nodes, and it'll look through the thing, and anything that's red, it'll add here, and you can just add them and then restart. So it's pretty slick. All right. So we got our robot into IP adapters. We're using the SD1.5 because we're using an SD1.5 model. If we were using SDXL, we'd use the SDXL stuff, but we're not. We're trying DensePose. We're going to do another 32 frames and see if we can make this a robot. And we're also going to see how much IP adapters adds to our VRAM usage. I think we were capping around 12. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. One thing I forgot to do is you should set the weight of IP adapters to like 0.8 because this is going to kind of overbake the IP adapters. So I'm going to cancel that. Run it again. Yeah, like a 0.8 is a good place to start with IP adapters. Otherwise, it just gets like hella cooked, hella fast. Hella cooked. This is cool as hell, though. I'm going to have a little stand up and stretch break. I recommend you do too, but I'm not your mom. You do you, boo. Everybody see the new Looking Glass today? Looking Glass Go looks sick. I made the music for the trailer, so if you want to check it out, it's I think it's right on their website, but it's also I tweeted out as well. You can just go to their Twitter or their Instagram, check it out. I'm really proud of that tune. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even see the towers in that. It does kind of look like a couple office buildings. Okay, well, guys, I think I like DensePose. This is really sick. Okay, should we add LCM and see how bad it makes it look? I'm kind of curious myself. So we have our we have this. We have this. We want to add an LCM LoRA. I think it goes before all the other stuff. I might be wrong, but let's try it. We need a LoRA loader. We're going to load the SD1.5 LCM. We're going to pop the clip through it too. And then we got to actually send that clip into the prompts. So all the way over here. And then this model will go into the IP adapters model. Yes. So it's like that. Okay. There's one more thing we also need with to make sure that's to the model. Okay. One more thing we need with this guy here is there's another thing called oh, my brain's farting. Discrete. Model sampling discrete LCM. I don't know if this is required anymore, but I see it in a lot of workflows, so I'm just gonna monkey see, monkey do on that one. For you and you. All right, cool. So now that this is loading the LCM LoRA, we can change our sampler to LCM. We can set our CFG to like 2.5 or 2, and we can change our steps to like 8. And it's gonna converge around 8 steps, but my prediction is that it's gonna be a lot blurrier. Let's find out. LCM's cool because it's fast, but yeah, I don't know if we'll see if it's worth the quality loss or not. Yeah, last one was what? 3 minutes and 10 seconds. This one's gonna take 56 seconds, a minute maybe. Much faster iteration, right? Yeah, I was thinking that too. We could pre-process using the same footage, so we could use all the control nets. We'll just add one thing at a time, see how it goes. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe depth or I don't know. OpenPose? I wonder if that would help reinforce where the body is, or if it would fight. Only one way to find out. Yeah, see, actually, that's the background's a lot blurrier, but the foreground's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Way to go, LCM. But that blurry background, that's sort of the problem I have with LCM. But I mean, even as a style, it's kind of cool. So YOLO, let's keep going because they they render a hell of a lot faster. Okay, let's try that then. Let's move this out. Let's add another control net. So let's think of our control net as these vertical stacks. Okay, we're gonna apply it. We're loading our model, loading the video, and we're looking at the video. Okay, so let's add another one. Right. So we just select them all. Control C, Control V. It won't by default copy all the connections, which is kind of what you want, because then you can just rewire it. So let's go. We're gonna load OpenPose. No, we're gonna do depth first because I have to copy OpenPose over. So how does ControlNet work? You just chain the control nets like that. So one goes through one to the other. That's all. And then these weights, they determine how much effect it has. So we have the other original video, and it's the same frame rate, so everything's gonna be cool. We'll go to downloads. This video was I want to say this one. Yes. So we will copy this path, pop this in here. So we can't just plug the video into the you can't just plug the video into the depth thing and have it work. You actually need to pre-process the video. So before this image goes into this other stuff, it actually has to go through a depth preprocessor. I like Zoe because it's a lot smoother than the other ones. But you can try Midas, you can try the other ones. They're all good for different things. I just find with people, Zoe's not as good at the facial features, but it's a lot better at keeping the consistency of the room or the place or the thing. The other ones are more flickery, which can cause a lot of insanity when it comes around again. So our images go in here, and they go in. They also go in here. All right, so let's move this up. Move you up. Yeah. Okay, so here to here to here. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah. So yeah, like we already generated our DensePose, so we were just loading a DensePose video. But if you need to generate it, you just need to add the preprocessor in line there. That's all. ControlNet is plugged in here. Image is plugged in there. I don't know why the positive is disconnected. That's fun. Positive. Negative. Are you good? Okay, cool. Always check that, because those love to get swapped around, which is really fun, because then your negative prompt becomes your positive prompt, which means it'll just be NSFW and nude will be your positive prompt. It's fun. All right, K sampler, latent stuff. Okay, let's just see what depth does first. Let's do them both at full strength and see what comes out. And while that happens, I'm going to go over to my other machine and grab the OpenPose ControlNet. Yeah. Comfy. Models, ControlNet, blurf. Maybe you could attention mask using IPAdapter. Yeah, it might. Have a good night, Dre's. I know everything looks really smushed together, but it's kind of the only way you can actually read the stuff on YouTube when I'm zoomed in on it. When I finish it, clean it up, put it on the thing, I'll group everything and try to make it legible for a human being trying to use it. But I mean, really, this is just conceptually what you need to do. So like you can rebuild this yourself. You just have to remember the order of how things connect, and things can only really connect one way. The only thing that gets confusing is like which order does the LoRa IP adapter and FreeU, anything that runs along the model chain. That's the tricky one to try to pay attention to, order of operations there. I might be wrong, but I think it goes checkpoint, FreeU, LoRa, IP adapters, AnimateDiff, K-sampler. But yeah, maybe not. Okay. Well, her hair came back. Don't know if that's what we wanted. All right, let's add OpenPose. Why not? What's that one? DWPose? Yeah. Yeah. All right. If OpenPose, and then, yeah, we're generating from this. Easy peasy. So yeah, basically just copied that, and then we've got OpenPose. I mean, you can just keep stacking control nets until you run out of VRAM. Okay, I think that's good. One, two, three. They're all at one. We can start playing with the weights, but I just kind of want to see what they all do in order. Oh, it's so much faster now. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not even scared to use OpenPose anymore. It's so much faster. That used to take forever. I mean, forever. So, like, yeah, ControlNet, we're just stacking ControlNet layers here to try to get more and more control of what we're up to. Yeah. Yeah. But I'll tell you, this is pretty freaking cool. Huh. It's always good to have different methods. We don't fully understand how DensePose plus the DensePose ControlNet operates in the sense of like, is it better than having those two multiple control nets? I think it's just cool to have another one. Yeah, we'll just keep stacking this stuff until we run out of VRAM. Let's try ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's try LineArt. LineArt, OpenPose, depth, and DensePose, YOLO. And they're all at one. So yeah. Hit it. Yeah, I know. There's way too much of that. Normally I like to do masks and stuff, but I've, for DensePose, I need a humans. So, dancing is cool. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there just making anime TikTok dancers, and yeah, it's fine. It's just, yeah, there's more we can do with this stuff. Crazy. Whoa. This is really neat. I'm just going to run this whole video. Okay, so I have this frame load cap in 4 places, right? But I only need it in 1 places. So let's change frame load cap to an input. That way I can change it in 1 place, right? We can actually disconnect this as well because we're just going to use that same input. So let's make an integer. value. I'll just use seed. Yeah, you can. You might need the WAS node suite for this node. Anything that'll get you an integer. I don't know if there's a built-in comfy integer node, but basically, I just want to set an integer and then in multiple places. So let's go fixed, and this int is going to go my frame load cap. So we plug it into all these, right? And we plug it into the batch size for the empty latent. And now this determines, no, we pull one of these frame counts out into batch size. Yes. Okay. Here we're telling it there's no frame load cap. So it's going to load every frame. And then this one is going to spit out the the amount of frames that it actually generates into the empty latent image to determine the batch size. So this will just make an animation the length of the thing. Hopefully. Cool. It's working. So everything's on one, so it's going to be like really really sticking to the stuff. We can like back all this stuff off for the next run a little bit and let it dream a bit more, but I really like the idea of just like infusing this style on it cuz this is really neat. I don't know how much DensePose is contributing to this, but it's cool. Who cares? This is fun. I mean, we could tell. We just set it to 0 and see what the difference is on a shorter run. One thing I also should have done is saved all of these outputs because we're doing so many of frames. I should have saved all these outputs as little videos themselves, and then you can just load those videos instead of pre-processing them every time we want to run one. But we can do that next time. Thankfully, the OpenPose thing is so much faster now that this won't take 3 months. God, that's fast now. Cool. Yeah, it's not too bad now, actually. I actually like the way these line art animations look just vanilla like this. They're really cool. $18.3 gigs of VRAM. So yeah, adding multiple control nets tends to start stacking your VRAM. 10 minutes. 200 frames, 10 minutes. Not bad. Not bad with 4 friggin' control nets. IP adapters. All the fixins. Forward to seeing what NVIDIA will offer in terms of graphics card for the next generation. Nice surprises for the AI generation. Yeah, be cool. This is gonna take forever. I don't think I could handle the heat of two 3090s or 4090s. One's bad enough. Six minutes. You probably could with just 2 less control nets, J-Dog. Yeah. It's cool. Just put it in a refrigerator. How come we're not buying mini fridges to put our computers in? I don't understand. We'll buy them for Monster Energy drinks, but we won't put our computers in them? What's that about? I bet a computer can't run in a refrigerator for very long. Yeah. Set up a little computer cubby under the porch. Not a bad idea. About 4 minutes left. I'm pretty stoked to see the output of this video. It's really sticking to the really sticking to the input. I mean, the line art is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, so you could definitely back that off to get less reality. But damn, man, this looks cool. Oh, nice, yeah. Consumption has a really good video on setting up RunPod for AnimateDiff, but I think it might be for the command line version. Not sure about Comfy. If I was a smarter person, I would set up a lot of this stuff as variables at the front, and then just have like a settings area, but whatever. You can also just scan through the stuff. Sometimes it's easier to see it in context, honestly. It's funny, it's gone completely away from the prompt, though. It's like the prompt means nothing now. It's just totally taken over by the 4 control nets at 1 strength. Which makes sense. I'm going to make a coffee. This yawning is unacceptable. I'll be right back. Here's the counter. And yeah. Holy crap. Get my headphones on. All right. How's it looking? This is pretty friggin' crazy. LineArt's doing all the heavy lifting right now. Pretty crazy. Consistency is insane. Maybe too consistent. Canceled Netflix. Yeah, I feel that, dude. Ever since I started using it, I no longer watch anything. No longer play games, just Comfy. I know. Comfy's so fun. Yeah, no, it's just cool to make stuff, right? Context windows at 16 because ADIF's trained at 16. Overlay is 4. Like the overlap is 4. Nice. Okay, let's back these control nets off a bit and do like shorter runs so we can try stuff. So yeah, let's do a frame cap of 32. So we get at least one context window sliding revolution to see what it do. So let's go 0.5 on everything. All right, so we're doing all the values at 0.5 for all the control nets. So this should give the AnimateDiff some room to wiggle and dream and see what happens. And it should go pretty fast because they're just 32 frame chunks. If we leave it at 32 frame chunks, it should not have to pre-process them every time, just the one time. No, prompt travel is for the week. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Yeah, we could. Right now, I'm curious in seeing like what the control net weights, like what each control net's doing. Once we have an idea of that, we know how much it's influencing the clip and etc. 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 If you want to listen along to what I'm listening to on Spotify, you can just click on my name on Discord and listen along. I think that just works. If you see my head bobbing and you don't know why, it's because I'm listening to house music. If you don't like house music, listen to whatever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't know, maybe. Who's Noom Records? As I get older, I get awful at knowing who's on what label. Nice. I'll have to check out some stuff. This looks familiar. Wicked. Oh, nice. I love Acid House, so I bet you I'd dig this stuff. Okay. Okay, so the robot's coming back. You can like see it under her clothes. That's insane. Okay, I think we're on the right path here. Let's back off the control net a little bit more. Let's try 0.25. This is cool. This is a cool hybrid of the input image and the input video and the dream and all that stuff. We're getting somewhere now. I like it when it dreams and things change and things happen. I like that hallucinatory nature of AI. I'm not always chasing the the perfect result. Sometimes I like the crazy stuff. It's today, Tuesday. Friday, my friend Tenzia. We're gonna stream together and do some more audio reactive stuff. Oh, thanks, Andy. Yeah, Tenzia is a deep house artist. Makes fantastic stuff. He's just releasing his debut EP right now. And we're gonna try and make some cool stuff. He's a 3D artist, a shader artist, a character artist. Dude's mad talented, so it's gonna be a fun stream. That'll be Friday night. I'll drop a thumbnail thing for that real soon. Set up the live stream and all that, so we've got plenty of time. Yeah, check out his stuff. Let me Tenzia. Yeah, he's on IO Records. Good friend of mine, fellow Blender artist and musician. Deep into AI. Yeah, big AI dork. Good friend of mine. His stuff is fantastic, and can't wait to see what we make. We'll probably do Blender Mask and animate it with AnimateDiff or something. He tends to like to make really weird and grotesque stuff, so it should be a crazy stream. I might put a warning up first and then just go ham. This is cool. It's definitely getting the spaceship too. This is wicked. I kind of want to put this rate back up at like 0.7. The depth is good here. This, I want to get this back up at like 0.8. So let's try it with the DensePose and the OpenPose up high, and then the depth and the line art sort of around 0.25. And then we can try it the other way around, see. Yeah, it's cool too. After a little while, the all the workflows blend together, and you grab what you want and make your own workflows. So it's like you're just adding these little modules and modular units to your workflows, and that's how I love Comfy so much. You can just pick and choose what you want to do. Some of the stuff's compatible with the other stuff. Some of it isn't. I am really looking forward to them getting MagicAnimate and the DensePose pre-processing just right in Comfy. That'll be nice. I really like these DensePose renders. I don't know why, but I feel like it captures the body shape and stuff better than OpenPose does. But I feel like together they're pretty unstoppable, right? Like that's pretty cool. You got the skeleton and the body. You got the depth. Cool. So if you wanted the face to stay a face, you'd probably want to increase the line art to try to get that like the facial features back. So let's leave depth at 2.5 and get the line art up to like 0.7 or something, and see if that gives us enough features in the face where it's still dreaming, but it looks like the same person. But what I try to avoid is like trying to make it look like exactly like the input footage. Boop doo boop 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 boop. Try out this new record stuff. Commander Tom. Doesn't look that complicated from far away. Too much face. We dial this in just right. I think we can then just control it completely with IP adapters, really. So again, it's taking a lot from this input image here. But it is also getting a lot from the prompt. Like, this does look like a spaceship. Yeah, the input footage doesn't look like a spaceship. Just gotta find the perfect... crap. I'm gonna try to line art at 0.4. Well, it changes a lot, but that's not a bad way to work, and that's kind of what I have been doing, is sort of like get it dialed in with LCM and then swap it out, just get rid of LCM and sort of start fresh with, like, you know, a good 25 step run or something. Like, again, you're not going to get the same thing because the LCM results are actually quite different from the things, but it'll look better, but it'll have the same. I guess it's good for dialing in the ControlNet and stuff, so we can make these 32 frame things way faster in LCM mode. Get an idea of how the ControlNet's going, and then swap it out and punch a long one. Yeah, Civitai is great. Oh, sure. The input video is this one. So we've extracted the DensePose information, and we're using that for ControlNet 1. And then for the rest of them, we are actually pre-processing them right in Comfy. So we get the depth map, the OpenPose, and the LineArt. And Dense, obviously. So yeah, we're not actually even using the input footage, which we could actually use in the VAE encoder on the way in to make it dream on top of the frames too. So you could add that other layer of rotoscoping too, which I haven't done on this one. This is looking like a nice combination of the initial prompt and like what we're adding. So let's stick with this and let's try a different input image. Like what if we change this to like what do I have? What if I use my stupid face? I've always wanted to be able to dance. This is a shortcut. It's just going to look like a Sasquatch or something. Yeah, I'm digging this new record stuff. Reminds me of old like mod tracker stuff. I love it. I love how the OpenPose just loses the body sometimes. Live chat. What's your GPU? 3090. It's currently using 16.5 gigs of VRAM. If you got rid of one ControlNet, though, it would be fine, I think. Also, I'm streaming and I'm running NVIDIA broadcast. So honestly, this might work on a 16 gig GPU just fine if you're not doing all this other dumb stuff. But yeah, you could remove some of this ControlNet control and cut down the VRAM. IP adapters is taking some VRAM too. Hell yeah. Scream Tracker. Scream Tracker 3. That doesn't look like me at all. I like how she has a little beard right at the beginning. Boop. Okay. What else do I have? Let's try Tom Hanks. Oh, you know what? Also, Forrest Gump dancing in a cornfield. Perfection. Yeah. It's all AnimateDiff. Just put your phone in a rubber box in a dryer on cool. Have it spin around in there, record a video. Just say it's AnimateDiff. Mm-hmm. World needs more rotoscoped cats for sure. Okay. Are you guys getting Forrest Gump from this? I'm not. It's also not a cornfield. Yeah, all my workflows are on my Discord. Purz.xyz. You can the link to my Discord's on there. Purz.xyz. They're all in the resources channel. And I also have GitHub that I've been slowly filling up with comfy workflows. There's more stuff on the Discord. I'm going to add more stuff to the GitHub as I sort of finalize it, but the Discord has more work in progress type stuff as well, so you can play with the stuff, this kind of stuff. I'll drop this one tonight when we're done. Huh. Okay, well, now I want to know what this looks like without LCM. So let's kill LCM. Actually, I don't know if you can even bypass. I think you have to get rid of them. Clip to clip. Model, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. And then we change the diffusion method from LCM to Euler. Get this back up to like 7. Steps back up to like 25. Okay, we'll do a full run. And see what the difference is. It'll take a little longer, but I bet it looks better. Though I don't know how you improve on this. I mean, yeah. Kind of does look like Patrick Swayze. The hand's pretty good, though. Not bad. No, life's too short. We could though. I just haven't set it back up. I don't know if you have to restart Comfy to make that work or not, but I recently formatted, so I just haven't set Comfy up all the way yet. I just didn't have my previews on. I did used to do that. I just forgot previews were a thing. When you have a 3090, you don't really need to preview because everything's so fast. Yeah, it's local. Preview wouldn't hurt on these long ass ADIF runs though. Well, LCM's a hell of a lot faster, that's for sure. I guess I didn't have to do 25 steps. Yeah, no, that's definitely smart. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean the preview is like a absolute necessity if you're going to be doing this on the cloud, right? You don't want to waste any time at all on the cloud. On stream, I don't mind getting bad generations because they're funny, you know? It's like whatever. But yeah, no point in wasting time. Yeah. Yeah, I had a 1660 for a really long time and felt like I couldn't play, you know? All these cool toys I couldn't play with. Then I got a 3070 and then it was like having your foot in the door, but you can't do all the big boy stuff like, you know, at the time model scope and zero scope, and the stuff that the SDXL, you know. So like now that I have a 3090, I'm trying everything because, you know, that's all I ever wanted when I had the 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 smaller cards. But you know, if you have patience and time, you can play with this stuff on Google Colabs and stuff too. It just takes longer. Yeah, I would have got a 4090, but I got a good deal on a used 3090, so it was to me the best way to get access to 24 gigs of VRAM, which I'm fine with it being slower than a 4090, but I really needed that. I just needed that headroom. Plus, the used 3090 was like a third of the cost of a 4090, maybe less. Oh, that's not better at all. It's crazy. I'll just stick to LCM, thanks. How's the LCM more friggin' consistent than the... Yikes. Get us back to LCM town. We try with the MM model as well. I've only been doing temporal diff. But we could also try one of the other videos. I mean, kind of given this one a fair shake. Let's try one of the other ones. Downloads. So I think 4 and 4. Yeah. So we need this one. Goes here, and then this one goes into these to get pre-processed. Noise. All right, let's get rid of the Forrest Gump because that sucks. What happens if we just try like... No. It's one of Jeff's pictures that he sent the other night. We could try doing this. I'm just kind of curious what something other than a person does. If it'll inflict style or if it'll try to make it a car dancing. 30-year-old woman dancing in a rainy alley. Cyberpunk, emissive neon lights, reflective puddles. Let's try all that fun stuff. 32 frames. Cool. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Oh my god. Look at that. They've almost got 1,000 sales today. Holy jeez. 41 days to go. Man, I hope they sell all of them. That'd be insane. That's so much freaking money. Good for them. I think it reached its goal. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Sick. Kind of want to run that one out. That's good. Maybe a little more depth. Maybe just a little less line art. A little more depth, a little less. Yeah, let's try that. Instead of running it all the way, I think I'll just do a like 96 frame run. But we're actually going to do it at double time. Because it's a slow motion video. So it should go. This, when it's interpolated, should be like full regular speed. Because it'll go twice as fast. So yeah, we'll see. Control netting all the things. Cool. Right on. Yeah, more the merrier. Yeah, Discord's chill. There's lots of people in there that can help if you got problems too. A lot of smarty pantses. Yeah, animation channel's pretty sick. Everybody in there's making really dope stuff. All right, so where are we at? Rendering, nice. Nice. Real nice. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Four and a half minutes. I feel like with the LCM stuff, you almost want to just render the subject, right? Chop it out of the background, then like put it on some other background, because like I feel like the backgrounds really get chonked in else like when you do LCM AnimateDiff. But like maybe you could like, yeah, maybe it is attention masking. Maybe you need to do attention mask the person and the background separately. I have to play with that off stream before I try to teach people how to do it. Yeah, I've used it a little bit, but I really want to get my head around it properly, you know? Like, especially masking like the segs, masking them, getting the image combines working, masking it, turning it red. I did it on stream with help. But yeah, I got to watch the video and get my head around it first. Just realized all this stuff's over top of my preview. Ooh, I think this is going to be cool. It wasn't too bad. I just, yeah, it was confusing. I feel like I'm just like 2 more rebuilds of that method away from understanding it, though. Just rebuild it a couple more times and it'll stick, hopefully. It's like it's my understanding you're literally masking out what you want the IP adapters to affect. So you could literally have one IP adapter encode for the person and one for the background or whatever. And you can send it like keyframes and batches and stuff now. Yeah, it's I need to dig in. But I think after this render, I'm gonna call it a night because we've been here for 3 hours. We got Magic Animate to work. We got DensePose to kind of work. We can at least extract them and use them with the DensePose ControlNet. That's really dope. So then we pivoted over to ComfyUI to just play with DensePose in AnimateDiff because we have more control over everything there. Then we built this workflow that loads the checkpoint, the LoRa for you, opens up an IP adapters, does all the funky monkey routing. We go into AnimateDiff and then into the prompts, stacking 4 control nets with the input footage and then diffusing them into an animation. So I will save this workflow and put it up on the Discord tonight. That'll be in the resources channel, as always. I'm not sure what I'll call it, but it'll probably be multi-ControlNet, DensePose, whatever. But again, you don't actually need to use DensePose for this stuff. You can use whatever control nets you want. Just change them and swap out the preprocessors, right? Just do what I did. Plug them all into the thingies and you're off to the races. When you load this workflow, it's probably going to come up with red nodes. If that's the case, go to Manager, install missing custom nodes, and they'll all show up there. Install them one by one, then restart Comfy. If it says you're missing models, look. It'll say, if you're missing like this model here, look at what it's plugged into. In this case, something that's IPAdapter Plus. Then you would go to the IPAdapter Plus GitHub and look at their installation information, and there will be guides on what models to get, what they do, and where to put them. So that's basically the workflow for setting all this stuff up. It's just read the goddamn GitHub if you're confused. Yeah, this looks sick. This is really cool. I'm gonna do some more renders of this stuff for sure. I'll post it on Twitter. Y'all can check it out tomorrow. Come by the Discord, hang out. Patreon is there if you want to support what we do here. There's not much behind the Patreon wall except for access to the supporters channel on Discord, which gets you access to the special supporters voice channel. If you have questions and problems, you can pop in there, and I try to give that priority. So if anybody's got issues and you want to get at them, that's a good way to get at me. If you want help just regularly on Discord, there are tons of people in there that are gonna sort you out if I'm not around, or I'll get to it when I get back. yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. And we'll be back definitely on Friday with Tenzia, but I will probably stream again tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not sure what about yet, but it'll probably be AnimateDiff related. Been going back into AnimateDiff lately. So yeah, this has been fun. Thank you everyone for hanging out and chilling and putting up with the first hour and a half of the stream. This stuff isn't all, wine and roses. It's a lot of slogging. So yeah, I could have done all that work first and tested it out, but it was kind of more fun to bash my head against it live so you can see sort of the troubleshooting process. Yeah, so MagicAnimate, whatever it's called, Magic Animate, what is it called? Yeah, MagicAnimate. It's going to be in Comfy, I'm sure. The DensePose pre-processing is going to be in Comfy, I'm sure. Don't bang your head against the wall doing what I did tonight. You don't have to. Use the Google Colab that's there for the DensePose pre-processing, and use just use the friggin' Huggin' Face for Animate Magic until it's in GitHub. So yeah, or until it's in Comfy. So yeah, thanks everybody. Yeah, love y'all. Have a great night and play with Comfy and show me what you did. Tag me on Instagram, on Twitter when you post stuff. I want to see it. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Good night.